רק לגבי סדר ההצגה, אז אילי פה? עוד מעט אילי יתחבר.
אני פה.
יופי, אז אילי, אתה הראשון, עינב והקבוצה שלך, אתם הבאים בתור, יונתן ויואב, ואחר כך אורון, ולדנה, אלמוג, ניתאי, שלמה ויונתן, אמרתי שיכול להיות שהיום לא תספיקו. אייל, זוכר, דיברנו על זה, אז אמרתי להם שאם היום הם לא יספיקו...
אני גם לא מציג היום?
לא נבוא, לא. לא היום, ב-17 לשלישי. הנה, גם רינת פה איתנו.
שלום רינת.
היי.
היי. יופי, חבר'ה, מי שמצטרף, אז א' שידאג לשים את המצלמה על הפנים שלו, וב' שיפתח אותה. אנחנו לא יכולים להיות פה עם ריבועים שחורים.
חבר'ה, למי שקשה להדליק מצלמה, אז אין טעם, כי זה לא מכבד וזה לא נעים.
אירה, אני כבר אפתח מצלמה, בסדר?
כן, אני אחכה בסבלנות. תודה רבה לכל מי שהדליק, אני מחכה לשאר התלמידים שהדליקו מצלמות.
זה לא שלך, נכון?
לא, זה לא שלי.
אירה, למה אתה לא נכנס מהבית ספר שלי?
יש להם עוד כמה דקות, גם יש קצת הפרשי זמן בינינו, אז עוד מעט הם ייכנסו. אני רק מקווה שהם לא יתבלבלו בזמן.
גם אני מקווה.
בדיוק.
אתמול התכתבתי עם ביאטה, וסנכרנו את הזמנים, אז אני מניח שהם יהיו בזמן.
ראיתי גם ששלחת את הפוסטר המדעי שלהם, אבל עוד לא הספקתי לעבור עליו, וגם עוד לא הספקתי להציג אותו לתלמידים, אז אני מקווה שהם יציגו היום.
כן, הם יציגו את שלהם, ואנחנו ניתן את המשוב תוך כדי. עכשיו, אני מניח שאצלם יש...
הנה, אני רואה ביאטה התחברה.
ביאטה, בדיוק.
Hello, ביאטה.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good morning.
Biata, good morning. Let's see. We'll wait a little while to the other to connect. See that Ira and Rinat.
Yes, and all my students from 8th grade in Zichron, they all worked very hard this year, and some of them will show you and explain what they have done.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yata, are your students joining?
Yes, they should join.
Okay. Today we have a summer day in the middle of the winter in Israel. It is going to rise up to over 25 degrees today for something like 10 or 12 hours, and then it becomes winter again with rain and thunderstorms. So I guess you have a chillier weather.
Yes, unfortunately, minus 15.
Minus
Wow.
15.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Great. So everything is frozen. The rivers, the lakes are all frozen.
Yes, it is. And we had a lot of snow this winter. Last winter, we almost had, we can say we had no snow. So this year we have double for the last and for the ongoing. And there were signs of spring. The snow started melting. And suddenly we again had a snowfall and now freezing temperatures.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, but it's all around water. So.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So
we can only dream of it.
For us to see snow, we have to drive for about 2 hours, and it's only a few weeks during the winter in a high mountain, and all of Israel is going there when it is possible. Okay, I think we can start. We have I would like to welcome you all today, the students from Nili School in Zichron Yaakov, Israel, and the students from Lithuania. In this program of Rotary course, Rotary Hands Across Water, we are dealing with the water. I would say challenges, and through them to learn a lot about science, about physics, about geopolitics, about geography, about many aspects of the living, and what is taking or the knowledge areas and the knowledge that is involved in all this issue of water. And in about a week, exactly a week, on the 17th of March, we are going to meet in the graduation event of this program. It is a landmark. It is not the end of this program. And we shall continue after that with our work and with our studies. But it's, as I said, it's a landmark. And this meeting is one of the preparations that you are doing to get to this landmark on the 17th. More ready and more prepared to present your work in this event. And in addition, this whole idea of twinning the two schools from two different countries, from two different cultures, but we are all students, we are all teachers, and we have the common issue of the water, of the water. Everybody, all the time, it comes to me the water problem, but I don't think the water is a problem. The water is an issue, is a challenge, or is something that draws challenges to all of us. And you have done studies, and you have done projects and works, and this twinning session gives you the opportunity to exchange your views, to show your work, to get to know each other, to get feedback from each other, to learn from each other, and maybe to continue in the future working, doing things together, and learning from each other and benefiting from all this process. And that's why we are here today. And I will ask first the teachers from both sides to say a few words about their school, to present themselves, to say a few words about the school and the class. And after that, we will continue with the students. Each student group will present her work. Okay, so Ira and Rinat, you want to say a few words?
Yes, Rinat will start. Okay, we are a school, we have 8th grade in our school, from first grade to the 8th one. It's a continuous school. That particular class is one of our special classes. They called Mofet, which they actually have some more programs than all other students in school. I think it's very scenic here. I mean, you have a lot of nice view from that school, and I do believe that that particular class like to learn, and they're really asking for more information, which you're really proud of them. Anything else, Ira, you want to add?
They're the best.
Definitely.
Okay. Okay, Beata, please.
I would like to start with a question to the students from school in Israel. Do you know where is Lithuania?
Good question.
Can you ask again? I didn't hear you.
Do you know where is Lithuania?
האם אתם יודעים איפה ליטואניה, כמובן?
No.
All right, so you've got homework.
It's just an important that in Hebrew, Lithuania, we don't call it Lithuania, we call it Lita.
Lita, right.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to say it because the students, if they know it, they will know it by a different name a little bit. So any of the students know where is Lita?
Yes.
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 Probably from basketball?
No.
They are very good at basketball and they are very good opponents for our teams in the European Basketball League, usually.
Oh, thank you
Who
very
said
much.
yes?
Yuval, can we see?
Yuval.
Can you show yourself?
Say something. Show yourself and say something.
Hold up.
Oh, יפה.
Oh.
Okay. How do you know Lita, Lithuania?
Because I knew this was gonna happen, I kind of looked it up and I searched it. So I wanted to know like where.
Okay, and what did you find? Where is it?
I have a globe in my room, so I just kind of looked at it.
Okay. Okay. So there you go.
Thank you very much. Yes, so we are a very small country by the Baltic Sea, and with the capital of Vilnius. Yes, and as you said, our national sport is basketball, so we are famous for our basketball and basketball players. But Lithuania is also the country close to Baltic Sea with nice rivers and lakes, so kayaking is also very popular in Lithuania. And we live in Šalčininkai. It's a city, if you look at a map and there is some kind of appendix on the map, so we are close to that appendix. So that's the tip of how to find our place easily. And we are very close to the capital of Lithuania, which is city Vilnius. And who am I? I am in charge of primary school students, and the school I represent is a school where we have students from preschool classes to final classes, where students graduate from our school with secondary education. And we launched the project about water in January. And we did a lot of talking research. We also had a brainstorming session, and today our students are going to present their final project. And because we saw the time limit of the final graduation event, that's why we wanted to be sure that we do follow the time limit, 2 minutes 30 seconds. So that's why we tried really hard, and we made a film so that we do not prolong the time, because we counted that every country will have only 3 minutes of their time given. So these are some facts about my school and about our project in general.
Okay, thank you very much, Beata. And I suggest we do it this way. We'll start with the first group of Ira and Rinat. And then Beata, your team will present. And then we'll see according to the time if we can have some more presentations. Okay? So, Ira, who's the first?
Okay, Eli, you are the first.
Okay, Eli, please present yourself, and you are sharing your screen.
Okay.
It's good.
So, hi, my name is Eli. I'm in 8th grade.
Eli, please put the camera so we can see you. It's you are a little bit out of the frame. Okay, thank you. Okay.
The topic that I choose is how can we reduce the amount of water that we use. In the project, we try to save as much as water as possible. My research question was how much water my family and I can save in a week.
Eli, can you put it in a full screen presentation so we can see it better? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh, that's much better. Okay, please continue.
Okay.
Okay.
My research question was how much water my family and I can save in a week. I thought we could save 1,000 liters, but we save 800 liters. That equal to 70% of the all amount of water that we use during a week. The way that I check the amount of water that we use is with a water meter. This is the first measure, this is the second, and this is the third. The first was in the first week, this was in the end of the week, this one in the end of the second week. This is the result.
So what is your final conclusion? What did you learn?
I know that we could save water, and it's not that hard, and it's possible. And I think everyone should do it.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. And you can okay, you can leave the. I think it is better if you remove the screen share so we can see all the others better. Thank you. Okay, so we would like to hear some if you have any feedback or any questions to Eli from the students in Lithuania.
The idea of the project is very nice and easy to implement. It involves the whole family, so not only the students is involved in the process, but all family members of the family. As a result, the amount of saved water increased. The project suggests how to make water saving a long-term habit because the results show that it really pays off. We suggested listing some water saving measure during the presentation in case you have not planned to do it in advance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Gabriela, can you repeat the last comment? What did you suggest to improve? I think I didn't catch it.
During the presentation, in case you have not planned to do it in advance.
So you suggest that we do it, so maybe Eyal or the teachers, or Eli, did you get it? The feedback? Did you understand everything?
Yes, I understand that she means that it's not only the students at school doing it, come to home for the families, and that's why it's a community project and not only school project. And maybe the measurements can be for a longer time, so we can have a better data.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe sharing that project with the rest of the school and make it a larger project throughout the year, or this year or next year, and see how the whole school can actually save water throughout the time. That's what I understood. Did I understand right, Gabriela?
Yes, sure.
Thank you, Gabriela.
Okay, thank you.
Any more comments?
With the students, when we looked at the poster and discussed it, also the students said that it would be nice to hear what kinds of measure were taken. So exactly what was done.
Okay. So Eli, can you say a few words about this? What did you do?
I measured the time that I showered and my family. I use not a lot of time when I wash my hands and things like that.
So you actually shortened the time that actually you wash. I mean, it was throughout the house. Everybody in the house was part of it.
With the dishes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I have another question to Eli, and maybe to all of you. Do you have an estimation of the money saved? Because we know how much a cubic meter costs to us. Do you have an estimation of the money you managed to save by saving water?
We talk about that in the last. I think that $1, something like that.
$1
per 1 cubic, yes.
For 1 cubic meter.
Shekels, yes.
Okay. Okay, nice.
So this is
they actually
in 1
saved
week.
$800.
Wow.
Yes, we have Yoav and Jonathan. They have the exactly numbers.
Okay. Nice. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So I suggest we hand in the stage or deliver the stage to Beata and students, and please make your present your project or projects.
Yes, we have got one project and in which were involved a lot of people. So here we have got only representatives who are very nervous as far as I can see. But I would like them to introduce briefly. The first person is Virginia Kulevičiūtė, who's representing the 9 formers. Could you say a few words about yourself, please?
Hello, my name is Virginia. I'm 15 years old. I like to draw and play video games.
Video games? Nobody likes video games.
Okay, thank you very much. 10 formers are represented by Diana Ženytė.
Hello, my name is Diana. I'm 16 years old. And on this project, I represent the 10th grade of Jan Sniadeckis Secondary School. In my free time, I like to swim, to read books, and also I spend a lot of time in social networks. And it's the first project I represent.
Okay.
You're probably
Nice
also very
you.
brave girl, because swimming when it's minus 15 degrees outside, I wouldn't do it.
Thank you very much, Diana. In the movie, you will see also the boy who represented the 11th form. Unfortunately, he couldn't join us today. And we have got Gabriela, who's representing 11 forms as well, but also represents scouting team, who helped us with one part of the project. Gabriela?
Hello, my name is Gabi. I'm 16 years old. In a free time, I like singing, playing the guitar, and also I lead a scout team.
Nice to meet you all.
Hi.
Yes, and now we would like to show the movie, which quickly, briefly represents what we have.
Okay. So you are sharing the screen, Beata? Who's here?
On behalf of Janssen Adetsky Secondary School community, we have the honor to greet the participants of the virtual graduation event. We joined the family of the participants of the project in January, and we are thrilled to present our drop in the ocean of the projects.
Our project consists of two parts. In the first phase, we wanted to learn what our community knows about water resources and environmental issues. We conducted a quality survey and interviewed 100 people, 40 adults and 60 students.
The most common answers to the question, what is water, were still liquid, drink, and rainfall. The respondents claimed that we need it for life, functioning of the body, cleaning, and rest.
We also named water issues such as water contaminations, water scarcity, and floods. Suggested possible solutions were safe water, though not contaminated, use fewer chemicals, improve sewage treatment plants, or speed the desalination process.
All the respondents claimed that it is necessary to raise awareness about the water resources and environmental issues at all levels of our school community. To achieve that, we organized a brainstorming session and generated ideas about what could be done during all school subjects. During the next step, we organized the ideas in the logical chain, presented the draft of the annual program to the community, and got it acceptance.
In our program Aquafons Vita, we are going to have painting contests with myths and stories about water. With the water supply company, drinking water laboratory, sewage treatment plant, participants in the education programs, create water footprints, create films, filter water, organize cleaning events, participants in the meeting with various specialists, and conduct mini projects to cover the topics of healthy swimming, water-related emergencies, water in industry, commerce, agriculture, and thermoelectricity.
We hope that the program will not only raise awareness but also unite our community, build close cooperation with other schools, attract social partners to our school, and enrich the everyday education of our students.
We want water saving to become a habit, not a short-term action, and it takes time to develop a permanent habit. That is why we gave our program a long-lasting format. Water is the source of life, so we must do everything to preserve it for future generations.
Thank you for your attention.
On behalf of Janssen Adetsky Secondary School
Wow.
Nice. You have a lot to do.
Okay. So it's very, very nice, very impressive. You did a very professional job. Can you do the students from Zichron Yaakov want to comment, to say something? What did you understand? If you didn't, you can ask. It's okay.
שאלות?
Was it clear? I would say that for me it was a little bit fast because
they need to process what they saw
yes,
and hear.
I still have to run. Maybe Beata, can you show it again, please?
Yes, I can show you it again, but I have checked that Deimantas is present at the meeting, so I would like him to say a few words about himself.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Damon and I'm 17 years old.
Okay.
Thank you, Damon.
And it's all.
Thank you. Now, if Beata, if you're letting us see the video again, I would like the Israeli students, please, to focus. I want you to focus on certain questions. What is the aim of the project on the Lithuanian side? What are they trying to do, and why are they trying to do it? Okay, what and why? Focus on these questions, and I want you to have answers. Please, Beata.
On behalf of Janssen Adetsky Secondary School community, we have the honor to greet the participants of the virtual graduation event. We joined the family of the participants of the project in January, and we are thrilled to present our drop in the ocean of the projects.
Our project consists of two parts. In the first phase, we wanted to learn what our community knows about water resources and environmental issues. We conducted a quality survey and interviewed 100 people, 40 adults and 60 students.
The most common answers to the question, what is water, were H2O, liquid, drink, and rainfall. The respondents claimed that we need it for life, functioning of the body, cleaning, and rest.
We also named water issues such as water contaminations, water scarcity, and floods. Suggested possible solutions were save water, though not contaminated, use fewer chemicals, improve sewage treatment plants, or speed the desalination process.
All the respondents claimed that it is necessary to raise awareness about the water resources and environmental issues at all levels of our school community. To achieve that, we organized a brainstorming session and generated ideas about what could be done during all school subjects. During the next step, we organized the ideas in the logical chain, presented the draft of the annual program to the community, and got it accepted.
In our program Aquafons Vita, we are going to have painting contests with myths and stories about water. With the water supply company, drinking water laboratory, sewage treatment plant, participants in the education programs, create water footprints, create films, filter water, organize cleaning events, participants in the meeting with various specialists, and conduct mini projects to cover the topics of healthy swimming, water-related emergencies, water in industry, commerce, agriculture, and thermoelectricity.
We hope that the program will not only raise awareness but also unite our community, build close cooperation with other schools, attract social partners to our school, and enrich the everyday education of our students.
We want water saving to become a habit, not a short-term action, and it takes time to develop a permanent habit. That is why we gave our program a long-lasting format. Water is the source of life, so we must do everything to preserve it for future generations.
Thank you for your attention.
I have a question, Beata. My question is what is the main issue in Lithuania about water? We know that in Israel we have not enough water. We are kind of a desert country. But as I think about Lithuania, I can see a lot of water all around there, especially if you have snowstorms and all that. What is the main issue of water in Lithuania? The challenge that you have?
When we think about it, we don't see any challenges. So that is why at the very beginning, it was very difficult to decide what should we do. Because we have a lot of water, our wells are full of water. Sometimes water is contaminated and we can't swim in summer, but after a month time, it's clean again and we are allowed to swim. We understood what we need, knowledge, and we need meeting with specialists to learn that we do have problems and what are the problems and steps should be taken to preserve that wonder of nature.
Thanks.
So the main challenge is water contamination in Lithuania, or treatment of wastewater.
Yes, water contamination could be the problem, and also when we have already done the survey, I talked to some people, so they see also the problem that in a few years there will be water shortage in some of the wells. So they are afraid of that. So that also could be the problem.
Why is this water shortage coming up? There's less rain or less snowfall?
Yes, less rain and less snowfall. Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
What about sewage treatment? Do you have any problem in Lithuania about treatments of used water?
It's a good question, because our plan is also to enrich our knowledge. Not only students, but also adults will learn more about that. Because when we talked with the community of the teachers, so we said, wow, we know little about that. We have just general knowledge, but we don't have specific knowledge.
This is something that you can share, because in Israel we have a lot of knowledge on reclamation of wastewater. And actually more than 90% of the wastewater, the sewage system in Israel is reclaimed and recycled and goes to agriculture. So that is something that we're dealing with. And that maybe that's information that you can share. The Israeli teachers and Israeli students can share or refer you to all kinds of sources of information that you can read maybe in English. And that is interesting. I want to say, first of all, I saw that you also have a poster, right, Beata?
Yes, we do.
And during the final event, the graduation event next week, are you going to present the video or the poster? Are you going to do a live presentation of the poster?
We would like to present the video.
The video. Okay. So just a few comments for that. You have a wonderful project and it's very important and I really liked it, but I want you to remove the music, the background music, because it disturbs people from really understand the words some of the students say. You don't need that. You have a wonderful project and it's interesting. You don't need the music in the background. And another minor comment that that's for the students. Smile. Smile. Try to smile. I know I don't think you're going to take this video again. I mean, don't film it again necessarily, but if people will ask you questions in the Zoom meeting, smile and tell your story. That's another thing that we want you to do is don't read from the slideshow and don't read from a text. Don't read from the poster. Tell the story. You have a very good story. And we just, by talking now, we understand that you do have issues with water and yet we are surprised hearing about it because we know we've also learned that you have a lot of rivers and lakes. And so contamination of water and reclamation of water, that's issues that you're starting to face just now and starting to understand. That is a big story. Talking to the community and getting all the community together to work on a solution, that is a big story. That is a long-term story, but it's a big story. And I think that's something that the students can try and tell in their own words. And none of us, or at least most of us, we don't speak English as, we're not native speakers. So it doesn't really matter if we mix up some words, and it happens to all of us. So you can be relaxed about it. Don't be stressed about it. Talk the way you want to talk, choose your words. And it's okay if you mix the words, and it sounds a lot better when you talk naturally and tell the story you want to tell, and not reading from a text. It sounds better even if you make some errors on the way. And that is also,
I believe, and have fun with it.
Have fun with it, of course.
It's supposed to be a fun
Yes.
subject.
Yes.
And actually, you have a lot to do, I think. Especially if you have the contamination of water, even if it goes away after a month, maybe for the long term, the damage is greater. For the next generation to come, maybe they're gonna, I don't know, have a bit larger problems probably with the contamination. Maybe you should check also into that. I think you have very interesting subject about water that you are looking into, and it's going to be nice to know that and to listen to your stories, because as in our eyes, I mean, you're not supposed to have any water problem. As we know, the entire world actually dealing with the shortage of the clean water, for drinking. We know that because of contamination. So it's very important, I think, subject to deal with. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Beata, I would like just a final remark. If you could consider again doing on top of having this video as a backup, if you could consider maybe with the students to do a live presentation on the Zoom. Most schools will do that during the graduation event. You will have a Zoom room, and each school is going to present itself and present its project. If you think that you can manage in doing something like that, it will be better for you, I think, because people will be able to ask you questions and really have a discussion with the students. Maybe I think it'll be better. That's something that you can decide not to do, but I urge you to reconsider this decision.
Okay. Ira and Rinat, I suggest that we call your next group.
Okay. Einav, are you ready?
Okay.
Say a couple of words about yourself, please.
I'm Einav. I've been working on this project. We're a group of 4 people, but I don't know if they want to talk about themselves too before I start. Maya, Yarden, Ziv, do you want to talk about yourself a bit? No.
No.
No, okay. So we've been working on we did an observation of the dishwasher. We chose to focus on this because we think that it's a very important topic and it influences the quality of our life very much. So our research question was, how does the amount of dishes in a dishwasher affect the quality of cleanliness after the wash? So as you can see here, we did a observation because it worked best with what we wanted to research. We found that these are the total dishes, and these are the dirty dishes. We chose 3 girls to fill up dishwashers. One did it full, one did almost full, and one did half full. So in the full dishwasher, there were a lot of dirty dishes. In the almost full dishwasher, there were less dirty dishes. And in the half full dishwasher, there were almost no dirty dishes. So we found that as the amount of dishes grew, the quality of cleanliness would be reduced, which was actually our hypothesis. And we thought that this research question was really important because we feel that the dishwasher, the quality of cleanliness really affects our life in a very big way. So we wanted to do this.
Hey.
Thank you, Einav.
Thank you very much, Einav. Any remarks or questions or anything to Einav? She presented it very, I think, very fluently and very clear of what she did. So very nice. Any other?
Eyal, what did you ask?
Any comments? Any feedback to Einav? How did you come to this idea, Einav, to check the dishwasher?
So we had a couple of ideas. We were brainstorming ideas in a first session. We were in a group of 5 people, and we talked about ideas. And one person talked about a dishwasher and like how it affects our life, because like we basically use it almost every day. So and then we started to discuss what we could do concerning the dishwasher, and slowly like ideas began to form, and that's how we decided to.
Okay. Okay. I think we have we can have another group, Ira, and
okay. So Jonathan and Yoav.
I have to leave. I have another meeting, but thank you for having me here, and I will keep in touch. I will see you. Worst case, I'll see you on the 17th. I'll see you all. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Thank you. Yoav and Jonathan, are you ready to present?
אפשר רק להגדיל?
תשימו את זה כן.
Okay. Okay, yes, hi, I'm Yoav.
I'm Jonathan, we're from Zichron Yaakov, we're in 8th grade. Okay, introduction. We chose to study that following the coronavirus, there has been an increase in the number of times people wash their hands and in the length of the wash. It's important because there can be more water charges. It can get very expensive, and some people it can be a very big problem for some people.
Okay, so our research question is, we want to know how much money does the average person pay for hand washing in routine months compared to months during the coronavirus. And we also want to know if the difference between the amounts is significant or negligible as positives. We assume that the difference in payment negligible and insignificant because the change in the number of times and the duration of hand washing is small.
Okay. Our method, where we just measured in a measuring cup how much water flows from the sink or the tap in 4 seconds, which was half a liter. Then we calculated how much water would it be for hand washing in a normal day, which would be 6 seconds, which was 3/4 of a liter. And we calculated how much water it is for a normal hand washing during the coronavirus, which is approximately 20 seconds. That would be 2.5 liters. From there, we calculated like the price for a family, of an average family in Israel for hand washing in a regular month and in a month during the coronavirus.
And we assume that the difference in cost.
The findings that we had is that an average family pays in a normal month about 4 Israeli shekels, which is approximately €1 on hand washing. And in a month during the coronavirus, they pay 30 Israeli shekels, which is approximately €7 on hand washing. 26 Israeli shekels or €6.50 is a small amount for most families, but it's definitely not negligible.
We assume that the difference in cost will be negligible, unlike what it turned out to be.
Thank you very much, Yoav and Jonathan. I think it was a very nice home experience that you made in the Corona time, and it's very interesting results that you get. Any feedback, any questions from anybody in this session? Okay, so we have to conclude here. We are.
Eyal, I just want to say we talked also yesterday that in Israel the water is very expensive. Yes, it's very expensive, and when we can save some water, conserve water, so it's also we can.
It's a big achievement for us.
It's a big achievement, yes, for each family.
Yeah, that's correct. We have the price of water is very high here. As you can see in the students' work, it's only a few liters and they cost about 7 euros. Okay, so thank you very much all, and we conclude this session, and we'll see you again on the 17th.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
It was a pleasure. Beata, thank you for your students and for your participants.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the advices. We're going to follow them.
Thank you. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.